Oh man, this is the most fun I've had on Rico since like 6 seasons back or something, man. Oh, just zooming around, killing people, barely living it off, but doing tons of damage. Oh man, that's kind of the problem, man. I'm not even playing him the way he was supposed to be played, to be honest, man. And even his name gives away the whole point I'm going to try to make. Well, he's Rico, right? It's an abbreviation from ricochet, which means to bounce something off of something else. And in Rico's case, that means his shots, either his regular attacks or his ultimate, right? Or his gadget even. So that's his whole gimmick, bouncing shots off of walls. And since like half a year back, this Rico's gimmick has been slowly fading away, with more additions of new assassins, new throwers, new engage tanks, and the new wall destroyers. There is no point in bouncing balls. Anyway, like why bother, man? The best strategy on Rico right now is to pretty much stay open, stay on like this open field with no walls and shoot people straight on and leave a humongous distance between you and the first enemy that you see, pretty much, because you have no effective defense from assassins right now, which are really strong because of this huge rework. Well, a Supercell fail. Dispenser is extremely useless. It's just gonna get shot, the assassin's gonna jump you, and you're gonna die. That's pretty much the whole gameplay loop against assassins with Rico right now. Throwers will auto-damage you because you're just gonna hit a few shots maybe if lined up perfectly, while throwers can just dump everything they have behind your fancy holy wall that you're staying behind. Tanks, same as the assassins. Actually, like, there's not much to say. I'm not saying that Rico is bad, not at freaking all. His win rates are absolutely fine. He is pretty strong actually, and there is some use for like his bouncing gimmick, but not as much as half year back, because the walls that are there are either easily possible by your enemies or are gonna get destroyed, because every third character in the game can destroy walls now. By the second minute that's gonna pass, there are gonna be no walls on the map. And Rico, well, if you're not gonna run the build I'm gonna tell you to run to have fun on Rico again, you're gonna be useless. You're gonna be a cult, but worse in every single way. So yeah, that's pretty much Rico right now. There is nothing to bounce your bullet off of, or you're not gonna live long enough to see them get bounced. The game moves in its own direction by the time like new brawlers have to come out, which also includes throwers and assassins and engage tanks. There's not much they can do, except there was this one little chance to make things right again, which were buffies, but they did not really catch up that well actually, and the whole rework did not. It actually made Rico really fun, but not in a way I would like to see. The bouncing part, the bouncing gimmick get enhanced. It's actually the whole opposite side of Rico, the running around insanely fast shooting people straight on part, which has nothing to do with bouncing your bullets, right? So it was a huge flop actually. It's just moving numbers up and down, which is okay. Like, the buffies are gonna make you faster, you're gonna slow enemies down and whatnot, and it did make Rico a lot stronger, but that's not the problem. Rico is pretty strong, he's fine. He has just lost his bouncing identity. There is no point in trying to make your bullets bounce. There is no point. You're just better off playing Colt, destroying everything on the map. How can you have fun again on Rico? How to make him fun again? So it's by playing this build. It's like by not utilizing his bouncing gimmick at all, like at all. So definitely use Bouncy Castle as your gadget. That's the first thing. I'm gonna explain later why that's the better one here. And use his extremely fun Robo Retreat star power, which makes Rico move extremely fast on low HP. Use that with his damage gear though. That's, well, you're gonna get low health and you're gonna get demonic with that, doing huge amounts of damage and getting that sweet movement speed on top, pretty much staying invincible by that whole duration if you can keep yourself alive, pretty much. That's the fun part, staying low HP so you can smack the enemies. It really involves a lot of skill expression and thinking, but not in the way I would like to see with Rico. But yeah, I've told you about that, and the second gear is totally up to you. You can go you can full send it with speed gear, also get fast in bushes, but it does not stack, I believe. Well, I would recommend either the gadget cooldown gear or the shield gear. Shield gear does not complement the build very well, but it is some extra health on top, which is gonna help you survive maybe that Mandy ult and stuff and then get enraged. Otherwise you would get just wiped out by the Dino ult, the Mandy ult. So just to survive that stuff, or use that gadget cooldown gear. So why use Bouncy Castle with this one? Because you're super fast, but if you're super fast it's also not that easy to hit enemies, because well, you're moving super fast, so it's definitely gonna help to slow down your enemies. You can pop the gadget in their face and move away and shoot. You're gonna survive against assassins a lot better with this build. You're gonna zoom around, which is super fun, that there is no need in bouncing the bullets here. Oh, it's the tough part. And also you have a lot more survivability actually. You're gonna die like to anything pretty much if you get hit, but you're super fast and you can slow down the tanks, the assassins. They cannot catch up to you anymore if you had that shot. So go try that out, go try out Rico. This is the only way I can still have fun on Rico. But yeah, we'll see what happens to him. What I would like to see changed, right, is make it be worth it to bounce your shots again. Make a gadget that will perhaps build like an imaginary wall for like 15 seconds that people can pass through, but your shots will bounce off of the wall, making them like 50% stronger or something like absurdly strong like that, bumping up his skill expression like to the sky, and then like making it super fun. It's gonna be worth it. Make your imaginary wall, bounce your shots off of the wall, and they're gonna deal lots of damage, but it's not gonna be easy. You have to line up the wall and then the shot. Or make the vending machine or whatever that is, like the dispenser, that the imaginary wall, but there's the problem that it's gonna get easily destroyed, so there is not much balancing they can do around the dispenser, because well, you'll make it too much HP. Rico is already strong, that's not the problem. We don't have to make him stronger, so bumping up the numbers is not gonna make anything great. Or make him be able to go full tank build or something like that. Bring back the Bouncy Castle gadget. Was a lot better than I think. I loved the fact that you could heal by bouncing your bullets. That was a huge idea. You're forced to bounce the bullets off the walls as many times as you can to heal as much as you can. That was amazing. I love that. So totally use that idea again, maybe a better iteration of it or something. These ones that are out now, the gadgets, they don't really force you to think about the bouncing parts. Like, there is no point. So that's my hot take here. Take whatever you want from this. Definitely recommend using the super speed build. It's extremely fun. You'll get some laughs off of it. So thank you for watching and see you guys in the next one. Cheers, people. Cheers.